The tenure of the Presidential Commission has been further extended while summons has been reissued on former Finance Minister Ravi Karunanayake. Newsfirst.lk Farzan reports on Bondgate.
Presidential Commission of Inquiry has reissued summons on Minister Ravi Karunanayake to appear before the Commission tomorrow. Earlier, summons were issued to the Minister on Saturday to appear today. However, Karunanayake's attorney informed the Commission that the Minister was not available today due to other obligations and requested another date. The Commission said it cannot delay proceedings and issued re-summons for tomorrow. President Maithripala Sirisena has further extended the tenure of the Commission by 3 months from 27th July to 27th October. Here's a summary of yesterday's proceedings. The witness, Director of East West Properties PLC, revealed that Arjun Aloysious of Perpetual Group had leased her 4,000 square feet unit at Monarch Residencies on behalf of Ravi Karunanayake's family. The 6-month lease payment was 7.3 million rupees and 2.92 million rupees as a non-refundable deposit for 2 months with an additional cash payment of 1.4 million rupees. The initial agreement was to be signed with a company named Sulvasutra. However, it was not signed as Arjun Aloysious was not listed as a director of this company. The lease agreement was signed with Walt & Rowe Associates Private Limited, of which he is a director along with Jeffrey Joseph Aloysious. The sum of 7.3 million rupees was given to Walt & Rowe Associates Private Limited by Perpetual Capital Holdings, the parent company of Perpetual Treasuries Limited. In July to August 2016, the witness was contacted by Arjun Aloysious requesting she destroy her lease agreement as he had done the same. After the lease expired, the Karunanayake family had stayed an additional 2 months and later purchased the apartment for a sum of 165 million rupees through a company named Global Transportation and Logistics. The wife and daughter of Minister Ravi Karunanayake are directors of this company. Yesterday afternoon, Arjun Aloysious handed over his communication devices to the CID. However, his attorney stated that Aloysius's phone, used in 2015, was destroyed in Singapore.
There is a very easy shortcut to this whole commission report once it's released, because what should be done is they should give, by legislation, enforce the decision of the commission which was done by Mr. Jaya Jayawardena when Mrs. Bandaranaike's disabilities were imposed. The Supreme Court decided that the commission report is unwarranted and should be cancelled, but what he did was he brought legislation giving effect to the commission report and cancelling the decision of Chief Justice Samarakon. So what should be done is take the shortcut, otherwise you'll have to go through the different procedures in different courts, once again going back to the Supreme Court when 2 eminent Supreme Court judges have now given the decision that it should be followed by legislation.
If somebody who had gone through very closely the history of the bond scam in this country, you would have observed that on the very first day, when it took place on 27th of February 2015, the whole market was agitated because there was this one particular bond issue where half of that bond issue had been taken by a single primary dealer, not at his own money but at the money belonging to the one of the state banks, the Bank of Ceylon. If the government had taken correct action at that time, all these things that has happened so far wouldn't have taken place for us. Unfortunately for Sri Lanka, and unfortunate for the government, and unfortunate for the Central Bank of Sri Lanka, the government didn't take any action, but instead government tried to cover it up. And they could not, however, silence the civil society activists, media, and also they could not silence the people of this country. So now we have come to a stage where the things that have been revealed before the Bond Commission, it's very difficult for the country to unravel it now, because all those people who are involved in the bond scandal will have to be dealt with severely in terms of the law today.